Harley-Davidson just announced the CEO can stay, and now the whole company's on fire. Riders are furious, investors are rattled, and behind the scenes, pure chaos. It's war over Harley's soul. So, we are with a curveball. Jochen Zeitz, the CEO, who was once supposed to step down, is suddenly sticking around, but only temporarily. Let's be honest, what even is that supposed to mean? Either you're out or you're not, but this feels like a power move wrapped in a PR bandage. Behind the scenes, it's chaos. The board is reportedly split, tensions are running high, and activist investors, as usual, are not happy. Some see Zeitz as the guy who saved Harley during COVID. Others blame him for the brand's recent decline and identity crisis. He's caught right in the middle of what looks less like leadership and more like a corporate tug-of-war. It's not a quiet shuffle behind closed doors. It's a messy fight spilling out into the open. A fight between those who want to protect Harley's legacy and those who are ready for a complete overhaul. Fans, dealers, and insiders are all left asking, is Harley steering its own future or just swerving all over the damn road? And here's where it hit. No, it's not another boardroom decision. It's a gut punch to the Harley faithful. For months, we were told Jochen Zeitz was stepping down. It signaled change, maybe even hope for a course correction. But now, he's staying on for a little while? That kind of indecision only sends one message. It's a loud and clear one, too. Nobody really knows what the hell is going on.
Well, as Harley-Davidson searches for a new CEO, Bill Miston shows us the company's history of troubles.
Harley-Davidson kicking off a tour unlike any other.
For a community built on loyalty, pride, and American grit, that's more than just frustrating. It's personal, angry, confused. People are wondering if this is Harley trying to play both sides, clinging to an old version while pretending to chase a new one. And worse, it puts everything from new bike lineups to dealership trust under a giant question mark. There's no doubt riders aren't just consumers, they're a family. So with the leadership playing games at the top, it's only a matter of time before it trickles down fast, and right now, there's a serious sense of betrayal in the air. No wonder the forums are blowing up. Well, he didn't waste time when he took the reins. He came in swinging, cutting slow-selling models, scrapping the iconic Sportster line, and betting big on electric and adventure bikes. To some, it looked bold, to others reckless. Sure, the Pan America made waves and brought in a fresh crowd, but at what cost? Core Harley fans felt ditched, like the soul of the brand was being traded for trendy gimmicks. Let's not forget the live wire. It was supposed to revolutionize Harley's future, but ended up feeling more like a disconnected experiment. Zeitz wanted to reinvent Harley-Davidson from the ground up, but somewhere along the way it started to feel like Harley was losing touch with the very people who built its legacy. It's like watching your childhood hero morph into a stranger, one longtime rider said. And honestly, that hits. The wins? Very real. The losses cut deep too. Now with Zeitz staying a bit longer, everyone's asking, are we doubling down on the confusion, or giving him one last shot to get it right? What we're seeing at the top of Harley-Davidson isn't unity. It's a slow-motion brawl in a corporate boardroom. Activist investors have been circling for months, demanding real change. They want fresh leadership, a new direction, and accountability for years of missed marks. The decision to keep Zeitz on, even temporarily, looks less like a strategy and more like a desperate compromise. Just a company adjusting its course? Nah. It feels like Harley's leadership is split right down the middle. One side is clinging to the old guard, hoping stability will calm the storm. The other, ready to burn it all down and rebuild from scratch. And let's be honest, how long can this kind of infighting stay hidden? Leaks, rumors, and investor frustration are already trickling down, painting a picture of a company in turmoil. And in the middle of all of it is the Harley brand, being pulled in a dozen different directions, with no clear path forward. If the board doesn't pull together soon, the fallout could reach far beyond the conference room. But what does all this mean moving forward? Let's look at this objectively. This temporary decision might buy them some time, but it's also thrown gasoline on an already burning fire. Instead of calming the chaos, this half measure risks pissing off both sides of the aisle. Younger riders, especially Gen Z, are already skeptical of Harley's identity crisis, and longtime loyalists, they're watching their beloved brand drift further from its roots. this move could alienate both camps. Now that's dangerous. Harley's walking a razor-thin line between holding on to tradition and chasing relevance. And this kind of shaky leadership doesn't inspire confidence. Investors smell hesitation, dealers see confusion, and riders, they feel like no one at the top truly gets what Harley means anymore. No, it's not about who's calling the shots in a boardroom. It's about the soul of the American icon. So if Harley can't lock in a vision that unites its fan base and builds real trust, we might be looking at more than boardroom drama. We might be watching the beginning of the end for the brand's dominance, and the clock is ticking fast. And now, the fans are making their voices heard. The Harley community is absolutely lit up, and not in a good way. On one side, you've got angry fans boycotting, voicing their frustration loud and clear. They see the CEO drama as a sign that Harley's lost its way, and they're not holding back. Meanwhile, loyalists are standing firm, defending Jochen Zeitz like he's one of their own. They believe he's the best shot Harley's got to pull through this mess. Scroll through TikTok, Facebook groups, and Reddit, and you'll see the chaos firsthand. Comments flying, heated debates, and pure passion spilling everywhere. The split is real, raw, and painful. This isn't just about motorcycles. It's about identity, pride, and a community that feels its very soul is being tested. For many, Harley is more than a brand. It's a brotherhood, and right now that brotherhood is facing one hell of a reckoning. Will this divide tear them apart or push them closer? Only time will tell. So, where does Harley go from here after all this drama? This whole saga feels like a high-stakes cliffhanger for Harley-Davidson's future. Keeping Zeitz might be a smart move to maintain some stability. But it could just as easily be another misfire that fans and investors won't forgive. The question is, can Zeitz steer this ship clear out of the stormy waters? Or is Harley stuck in a cycle of indecision and missed opportunities? The brand's facing pressure from every direction. There's your loyal riders craving respect for tradition, the younger fans demanding innovation, dealers who are desperate for clarity, and investors watching their dollars closely. Harley's leadership sure as hell needs to make some pretty bold moves to bring everyone together, or risk losing the very community that built the empire in the first place. Does Jochen Zeitz deserve to stay and lead Harley's comeback? Or is it time for the brand to clean house once and for all? The road ahead is anything but certain. So what do you think? Be sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. And make sure to hit that like button and subscribe button. And we hope to see you in another video soon.